CCHS Today, class of 2020. I just have a few words to say, and I promise, I'm going to keep this short. You've heard that one before, haven't you?
Carter, where do I begin? So, you were probably, honestly, the first broadcast student I really met in your grade. Last year you worked on a few projects that I was involved with, and you were always so professional, and I just knew that you were the face of our news at Cedar Crest, Carter Kent. But then getting to know you this year as a student was so much cooler and really more special for me. I got to see firsthand every day the passion that you have for video and just the love that you have for your classmates and your peers, how you're able to lead them in an inspiring way. You're always getting excited about the projects that you're going to work on, and you just have such a zeal and a passion for everything that you do. And for me, that was really special because I needed your help this year. I needed you to help me, and you did every step of the way. You were such a fantastic help in everything that I did. You were able to bounce ideas around with me, and we were able to plan some really cool things. And you're going to Temple next year, and it's so fantastic for me to see that. Sort of knowing you a little last year, becoming my student this year, and now you're going to be a Cedar Crest alumni and a student at Temple University in Philly, and that's really special.
Carter, I just don't know who will sit with me at lunch in room 113 and hatch crazy ideas like over-the-top themed shows, Old Town Road, and office knockoffs. Anyone who gets Grumbine in front of a camera is a casting genius. Your positive energy for writing and film has been contagious. You bring the woo factor that is so important. When you approach any project with enthusiasm, you open a woo window of opportunity. We'll miss that. I still eat a yam every day, but now I'll have to bring my own stash of oatmeal cream pies.
Josh Jones, the man. Hey, listen, you're awesome, dude. I feel like this year we really were able to connect, and I enjoyed every conversation we ever had. All the lunches that you were there for, and every day walking into my class, ready to rock and roll. I just knew that each time you're in the class, it'd be a time of happiness and a time for some laughter. And I was also really impressed, Josh, with the way that you mentored some of our younger students this year, made friends with them, helped them out with projects. It was just really inspiring to see you step up and do that. And I think that just speaks to who you are. You're someone who loves helping others, loves meeting new people, and I'm going to miss you a lot next year. So I hope you stay in touch, and thank you just so much for making this a wonderful year for me. Thanks, Josh.
Josh, we should have gotten you in front of the camera earlier and more often. You excelled at talent this year, and you have the face. Your positive vibe, and can-do, will-do attitude was noted and admired. I still remember your BV1 Top 5 sports project was stood out among the rest. Wish you the best.
Abby, you are such a fantastic student, and I know I've said this many times, and I'll say it again. You have the most contagious and infectious laugh I've ever heard. There's so much joy and excitement when you laugh, and it's hard not to laugh hearing that. Thank you so much for all the happiness and the wonderful memories that we created this year, and thank you for being a mentor to our BV2 students and helping them along with projects and being a resource. And I know that you're going to go and study education at Millersville, and as a teacher, that to be so proud. Thank you for everything that you've given to this program and the ways that you've impacted me, and I really can't wait to see where life leads you I know that you're going to be a fantastic teacher someday.
Abby, you've been amazing with your extra effort and your willingness to film on your own time. The plays, musicals, Gunna Waltz guides. Next time you gotta fight to get your name first in the title though. And besides all of that, you have worked every position in the studio and done it well. In a senior survey, I totally get your point when you said you did everything and anything in the studio except producer. I wasn't there this year, but I heard you played a big role working with Period 7 students, so you probably have earned the de facto producer title. Thank you for all of your hard work, positive attitude, and dedication to the program.
Lily, it was so fun having you in class this year. You're a great student, but an even better person. Getting to see your creativity every day, and how hard you would work on projects, and how you were able to lead others and mentor some of our younger broadcast students was inspiring for me, especially me coming in with little to no background. Getting to work with you on things and just sort of see the way you look at a project was really cool. And I always loved when you'd come in and we'd just laugh and talk about all sorts of things over your lunch or any other time when you'd find a way to be in room 113. It was always special because we'd have some great talks and a lot of laughs. I know you're going to IUP next year to study business, and I know that your background with everything that you've learned here in this class will really make you successful, but you'd be successful anyway because you work really hard and you're passionate about what you do. So Lily, it was fantastic having you as a student this year. I'm thankful for the opportunity that I had to teach you.
Lily, you are amazing, and you are the PSA master. Wait, is Lily still in the classroom? I still remember being thrilled and shocked at how you were able to get your dog to act in the first Go Green PSA, and how you took the initiative to plan and film it on your own. You must have gone through a lot of dog treats. Your ability to work independently was notable, and it's been so much fun to see your work evolve over the years. I've told you how wowed I was with your Just Drive this entry this year. Wow. I know you'll study business, but remember that getting your point across to colleagues is often much more effective through a story than simply throwing out facts or numbers.
Willie Earp, what can I say to you, sir? You are fantastic. What a great student to have in class. I know that you started in broadcast 2 this year, and then, a few weeks in, got into my independent study in first period, and I just knew that every time I would walk out on the landing, you'd laugh at my stupid jokes or whatever comment I would make, and you make me feel good, and then you'd share with me something that you were looking at, something you were doing. You're great, Willie. I enjoyed talking with you. Every conversation that we had this year was so special. You introduced me to Gordon Ramsay, which may not seem like a big deal, but I've actually learned some really delicious recipes from him, and I've enjoyed watching his show. And then just on a more serious note, you're a fantastic student. I wish you just the absolute best as you go to Full Sail University. Please keep in touch. I know you're going to have a great time down there. You're going to do awesome things. You have such an eye for cinema, and you're so creative. I wish you would use Premiere more sometimes, but you are the After Effects king, and we need more people who can understand After Effects. It was such a pleasure getting to know you this year, Willie.
Willie, I truly respect your sick animation editing skills, but using After Effects to cut up an interview is like swatting at flies with a sledgehammer. Sledgehammers are fun, so even though it drove me nuts, you will be a force in the industry. Keep working at it.
Waz, you are the man. You're a fantastic athlete, a great student, and I know you're going to do awesome things at Penn State. Rah-rah. You were just always such a great student to have in class. I had you in broadcast, obviously, and then independent study, and you were usually in the library doing some work. And then I had you in speech class the second half of the year, and I always enjoyed having you in my classroom, coming into the room, and you helped make things easier for me this year. You know, I met you back when you were in 8th grade playing lacrosse for me, and you know, now seeing you graduate, it's a really special thing for me. You know, you're good at any sport you compete in, and I know you're going to do amazing things at Penn State.
Woz, I appreciated your low-key, go-with-the-flow attitude in the midst of the whirlwind maelstrom, otherwise known as the BV classes. Now we need to find another crew member with a last name beginning with a W to keep the alliteration in the segment you started, Walking with Woz. Wait a minute. Walking with Wuori?
Neil Keller, what can I say to you, sir? You're fantastic. You're so gifted and talented at everything you do. I wish you were doing the show, and I know that we're going to try and have you do it at the end of the week, this week, and that'll be awesome. But you're so gifted with theater and just how you present yourself. It was awesome having you in broadcast this year, getting to know you. It was so cool getting to see you act on the stage for Cedar Crest, and of course, it was really cool to have you in speech class as well. You did a fantastic job. I really enjoyed getting to know you this year. You're a great student. I hope you come back and visit. And I enjoyed just all the conversations that we got to have throughout the year.
Neil, I noticed right away that you have no fear, which is awesome, and a good sense of humor, which is necessary. You jumped right into the first PBS interview project in BV2 and played a supporting role in a bigger PBS feature that year. I know you are going to study chemistry, but as I said in your card, I hate to break it to you that the world is made up of stories, not atoms.
Jay, thanks for being in my class this year. You were just such a pleasure to have in class. Your attitude every day is so positive and upbeat. You'd always ask me questions if you had concerns or things you weren't sure about. You would always come to me and we'd be able to laugh and joke, and I always loved watching your videos. You have a really creative eye for how you do things, and how you look at a video and you see things very cinematically. I really enjoyed having you in class this year in BV2, and you know, I wish I could have you in class again next year.
Jalen, I'm sad I did not get to work with you this year, as I understand you are talented with music and editing, and you were always such a nice young man to work with in BV1.
So one of the things that I will always remember with Megan is staying late to record the musical at the end of February, and it was a really good time. It was Sarah and Megan, and I just remember having to stay late to get the musical done and then finish another project, and it was just nothing but laughs the whole time. It was great. We were able to get some food beforehand and just spend some time together. Megan, I wish you the best of luck at IUP. I know you do great things. Thank you so much for making this year for me in broadcast so very special. You're awesome. Please stay in touch. I wish you the best of luck.
Megan, I was so impressed when you took that PBS health story and ran with it. You reached to attain your great potential, and it was incredible to see you stand up and grab an opportunity. Keep speaking up. Closed mouths don't get fed. Also, I'm sorry about that awkward question about Philip when I saw you at Sheets. I should know better. I've learned over the years that relationships don't last in the TV studio. It's just the way it is, like celebrity romances.
Wow, so Sierra, thank you for everything this year. Your leadership in the program, the way you were able to help me through so many things. I'm so thankful for getting to know you this year. And honestly, I didn't really know you coming into the year at all. But through our work over the summer, a few days when Mr. Schwalm was preparing to leave, and early in the fall, from all that I knew that you were dedicated and passionate to this program and everything that you do. You exemplified great leadership, and it was fantastic to have you in the independent study for Broadcast 2, because you were really able to mentor those students and teach them some amazing things. I'm going to really miss having you in class next year. I know you're going to go to Lycoming and study film and education, and it's really special for me to see that. And whether you do film and broadcast, or you do education, you become a teacher, or you do a mix of both, I know that you'll be great at it because you'll commit yourself to excellence, and you'll work hard every day to do the best that you can at whatever it may be.
Sierra, thank you for keeping Mr. Wuori sane, or matching his crazy. I'm not sure which one it was, really. You are a prime example of what one needs to do to succeed in this industry, which was emphasized during the NATAS Zoom session. When you get internships, don't be a wallflower. You are prepared to make the most of them. Find things to make yourself useful to the station or film crew without being asked, and this will lead to a successful career in a difficult industry. Sierra, you always had every assignment done over the 3 years, often before it was due, and often without asking questions. You figured it out. I was always impressed by your work ethic. And boy, those cookies you baked, I need to get the recipe. And lastly, Sierra, you will always be the first student in the CCHS Today program to be a certified drone pilot. And you're still the only one. Congratulations. Hindsight is always 20/20. Sorry, still full of bad puns. And quite frankly, no one knows what the world will be like in the coming years. However, you all have shown the single most important trait you'll need to navigate your future: adaptability. You've made the transition from what you have always known, the studio show, to the online version, and I could not be prouder of how you, the crew, and Mr. Wuori have adapted. Find the opportunity to grow when things change, even though it's outside of your comfort zone. That's where the magic happens. Life will hand you no syllabus, no rubric, and it does not come with an instruction manual. You probably wouldn't read it anyways. But like you did every day that you helped produce a daily show at CCHS Today, you need to assess the situation at the moment and adapt to it. If you get stuck, figure out a plan B, and then a plan C, if necessary. I need to thank you for being such incredible role models for the underclassmen to help build their skills and confidence so that the program stays strong. Thank you for your countless early mornings to prepare for the daily show, your countless after-school hours filming and editing projects, the many important and compelling stories that you've told, and most of all of the dear memories that I will carry with me forever.
So seniors, this is it. Class of 2020, you were the one class last year in my first year at Cedar Crest that I did not get to teach. And so last year I said to myself, I really hope I get to teach that junior class, the class of 2020, next year when they're seniors. And I think I got a lot more than I bargained for. Each of you has just had such a fantastic impact on me. And I just want to say thank you for how you have helped me this year with every aspect of this program. I knew that coming into this year, I'd have to win your respect and your trust because I didn't really know any of you coming into the year. And you had a fantastic teacher, Mr. Schwalm, who couldn't be here this year. So I knew that having to work with the seniors might be really difficult. And I was a little worried about it, but I was so wrong because each of you helped me in so many ways to really step into this role that I filled for the year, and through seeing your passion and your excitement every day for what you do with video, it gave me a passion and an excitement for video, something that I never thought I had. I always enjoyed movies, but I never really believed that I could be a part of something like that. And through your passion and everything I got to see firsthand every day, you've helped inspire me. I know that as you go forward from here, you're going to do great things, each and every one of you.
The senior class of 2020 has left its indelible mark on CCHS Today over the past 4 years. In fact, I think Carter left some permanent food stains on the carpet in room 113 too. That's okay. It goes along with my coffee stains.
All about to be alumni of Cedar Crest High School, and speaking as an alumni, it is a special, special thing. You may not realize it now, but this school, and especially this program, has given you so many different opportunities. I know that taking the talents that you all naturally possess, all the amazing gifts that I've seen each of you display this year, and combining that with the things that you've learned and the amazing people that you are all going to be successful in your future. I hope you keep in touch. I'm going to miss having all of you in class next year. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me, and I wish you the best of luck. I know each of you, you're going to be successful in your future. Congratulations on your accomplishments and where you're going, class of 2020. Thank you for everything.
I wish you the best, because you are the best. And as they say these days, you are all the main character. Make it a great life, seniors. Oh, and subscribe to www.cc